Good morning, this is Anka Metcalf with TradeOutloud.com. Welcome to my pre-market game plan for the major future indices, gold and oil for today, Friday. It is April 28th. It is 8:48 a.m. Eastern Time. We're going to start by taking a look at YM. YM has double bottomed at 20,873 area overnight. So this is your major support area for the day, 20,871. And we have resistance from yesterday's highs at 20,943 area, 43.45, all the way to this 43.45 area. Over 950 we will become bullish, but until then we've had a really choppy rally starting with 4 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m. Eastern Time. And so far we still have room to continue into this resistance area at 22, but the risk to reward is asymmetric as of this point right now, because we have had this really sloppy rally that has been going on for about 5 hours. Over 20,950, we can continue higher into the 21,000 area, and we will have to wait at least for a pullback into this, perhaps into the 910 area, I would say 910 or 900 area before continuing higher. We will also evaluate the first ticks of the open that are going to come in at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. And if we get a pullback into the 900 area, we will consider the stop under 75, under 74, this area, and we will look for first target area into the 40s. We will look for 70s and 80s, and then we're going to go for 21,000, which is the prior high that was established this week, actually on Wednesday at 11 a.m. right here at 21,010. So this is the game plan. Bearish, it doesn't look like a bearish pattern. Even if it doesn't look like a bearish pattern, we see that the trading has been trading a little sloppy since we had this climactic run on Tuesday. Usually after a climactic run, things become a little sloppy, and buys for the long side are not working as well. So you can see here what happens. So shallow pullback with a sloppy movement to the upside. Again, test of prior support, creating a new high, and then weakening and throughout. So usually after you have a very strong rally, a very strong climactic run, things are a little bit tougher following. So we may see some pullbacks, maybe in the 20,800, maybe in the 20,750 area. But in order for those to happen and for confirmation for shorts, you need to see the 20,870 area tested, breached, and the price staying below this area. So this area becomes now resistance. So far we're getting an advancement in price at 926, where we're trading right now. And like I said, we do have room to continue all the way into the next resistance, 20,942, but it is a little bit overextended as of this point, so we still need to wait it out a little bit. Let's take a look at NQ. Obviously NASDAQ has been the strongest one. And even though you can see right now from the charts that the Dow is the only one that is advancing, well, for the last 2 hours, things have been a little different with the NASDAQ in terms that they have reached a resistance area of 55.98. We also have from yesterday's high 55.99, a very short and quick rally that we had at the end of the day. Overnight support we have at 84, so any breach of 84 can send the price back to 73 area, 55.73 area. And we will see, so far where the price is still trading above the 20 period moving average, so we will see at this point if it will. So this is the line in the sand here, 55.84 by 55.98. If we break the 98 area, we have room to continue higher. 5600 is obviously going to be the first target area, followed by 5612, 5620, and the next target is going to be 5639. So these are going to be the targets moving on for today. And like I said, if we get a breach of 83, we might get a retest of this 80 area, lower 80 into the 70 area for another support, and we will look for other buy opportunities within these areas. Let's take a look at the S&P 500 index futures, and this one is a little bit sloppy in terms that it's maintaining a rather sideways range with support that was established yesterday at 23.78, overnight support that is established at 23.84.50, and we have resistance. We actually have a double top here, 23.80.75. So far the price is trading 23.88. If we get a break of this 88, I would say 89 area, just give a little bit of room to test to make sure that the price is ready to take on new highs. So if we break the 23.90 area, 23.89 area, we have room to continue higher to the 91 area, obviously probably testing the 23.94. If we break below 23.83, we may have the potential to continue lower into the 23.80 area. If this area is going to be breached, this is going to signal more of a short as of this side, with a possible pullback into the 75 area. Now let's take a look at CL, and this is oil that had bottomed out yesterday at 48.20. We were looking for the short side. It had potential to move all the way to the $48 area. However, it never followed through. 48.20 is where it stopped. And right now it triggered a daily buy. So the daily buy triggered at 49.44. This area, you could see that we had the retest, we had the comeback into the 20 area, and it's moving back up, back into the fulcrum area. So we are looking for a continuation into the $50 area. If that area is going to be taken out, the next resistance is at 50.20, and the next resistance is obviously going to be the 55.70 area, which is a very substantial area that was created from a prior low back on January 10th. So that is will create a lot of resistance for the price moving forward. Let's move on to gold. And gold has been very choppy for the last 3 to 4 days. The price is trying to stabilize and forming support here at 1260. This is the area, 1260, above the 1260 area. We're trying to establish somewhat of a rounded bottom in this area. We still have room to continue higher. We see that yesterday in the extended session, we did have the price move to 1272.80 area. We still have room to continue higher. Things a little tougher for longs here, but this can also be looked at from a swing perspective over 1273 area. So 1273 is going to be the trigger. This is the area that can potentially be the trigger for higher. I'm just going to bring the daily chart here. All right, so this is the area right here. The support is being created right into this area. You see this peak right here. So this is February 27th. This is resistance that is now support at 1260. So this is the area that I've been mentioning a little bit earlier. Once we get a clear over this 70 area, we have room to continue higher with the first target into the 80.87 and all the way back into this high of 1300. This is all for today. More trading ideas to follow in the private Twitter feed. I wish you guys have a very profitable trading day, and also have a very relaxing weekend, and I'll see you guys on Monday.